Hello, in this video I will talk to some people that believe that God doesn't exist. Well, there are many things that have happened in my life that I would call them miracles. Little things, big things, my daughter being born when my wife had complications. So being born is a miracle to me. But Daniel, there aren't there 8 billion people in the world? Well, yes. However, each baby that is born, I think, is a miracle. This week, what are the. I say God. God is working in my favor this week, or He's always working to help me, I believe. This week, I received clothing. What else? I received a friend that is providing me with air conditioning, conversation, friendship. These are nice. This is what makes life pretty. Having friends, having things that one needs. How else has my life improved? Well, I have a friend with a swimming pool, so I go visit her and we go swimming. My wife is being polite. What else? Um, some things are comical. For instance, with the dog, I gave her the meat from my hamburger, and another person didn't like that. They say only dog food for the dog, but I remember looking at my grandma feeding rice to the dog. I believe it was rice. So I believe the dog should eat human food. So, what miracles have occurred? I've been brought out of jail 3 times. It's a place where there seems to be no way out. Oh, legally, I'm saying. I'm sure that if I was stuck in that building, I could get some people to help me break out of it, as far as like punching a wall until it falls. Because I've seen the karate experts, well, one, he demolished a house. He just put bandages around his feet and his hands, and he demolished a house by himself. I'm not sure if it was a brick house or concrete, but I believe humans can, if it was legally, you could break down a wall um, to escape or get freedom. But coming out of the jail legally, being released, I consider it a miracle. What else? My wife bought me these shoes. That was very nice. I've been able to walk with them. I actually feel that these shoes are the right kind of shoe for me. I feel that my feet are protected. It doesn't hurt when I walk with them. These are things that I appreciate. Every day most of the days I've been using a car. He has put me around some people that need my help, and at other moments, they help me. So, like I mentioned, God, why did you introduce me to Blanca? Oh, I wrote her name down. Uh, this past week. There must be a purpose to it. I believe that what some people say, oh, those are just coincidences. I take it as something that God wants me to do. God has me here in Florida at this moment for one reason, for something. I don't know what it is. I need to discover it. He lets me swim with my son. He provides the type of books that I like. There are many special things. The food that I enjoy. Uh, Everybody has problems. Last year I had different problems. This year I have these year's problems. Next year I'll have other problems. But God has always brought me out of them. That's why I follow God. The religion I choose right now is the Jehovah's Witnesses because they read the Bible. But it's not just reading the Bible, they memorize it. Not just memorizing it. I want to do both. Or I want to memorize it. That's, the old men have poise, they have tact. I must have more tact because some people say, "What are you thinking, Daniel?" And I'll tell them right off. Now I don't do that anymore. I don't tell people what I'm thinking. I tell them, well, I may, non-verbally, what I do is I do the job at hand, then I get out. For instance, people from the program Habitat for Humanity, they said, you don't have to know how to build a house. Today, you just need to know how to install 10 windows. That's it. And for you and you, it's only these 2 windows you need to work on. That's it. For you 3 over there, you got the other 3 windows and so on. So if you just focus on, like McDonald's did, just on putting the tomatoes on top of the hamburgers, that's it. Or just the cheese. Just the cheese. Just the cheese. You can't get it wrong. So I do my good deeds. I do minimize conversations. Because I could say 10 bad things about these 10 people. But I'm not supposed to do that. In the books I'm reading, it says it's called slander. But then I would talk to the author. Excuse me, but it's true. It doesn't matter. Don't deal with it. You just focus on yourself. What are you doing next? You're almost treating yourself like a robot. What's the next activity? All right, you did 1 hour. What do you do next? Right? Focus on that. Right now, God has me dressing up like a rich man. The only items missing are the sombrero. And he knows I don't like walking around at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I gotta work my schedule somehow so that I don't have to be in the sun from, let's say, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. It's just too hot to be out there. So this is what God has done for me. He has provided me with a home, food, clean clothes, fancy clothes, shoes that protect me and are comfortable, the work that I like to do. When I saw the movies, you go ahead and watch the Jehovah's Witnesses movies. I didn't know that what I saw would come into my life. As far as there was one with Andre, and he was a runner in high school, and he had to take pills so that his leg wouldn't hurt, his knee wouldn't hurt. And eventually he had to give up running in order to serve Jehovah, God. Because if he didn't give up running, then yes, he would have been the champion, most likely, but at the same time he would have injured himself with the physical body that God is loaning him. So instead of being the world's champion, he was a man that could run or jog and preach the word, preach the Bible to other people. God could use him. God can use you. Read the Bible. Read it with the Jehovah's Witnesses. Start with us, the Jehovah's Witnesses. I haven't become one because they haven't accepted me yet. Not as far as the baptismal ceremony. Study with them and your life will change. They are different than everybody else. Write to me. Contact me. See you later. Daniel Caron, 1972 @gmail.com. God bless you and those that surround you.